guys, welcome back to Food Aspire Home and Garden, and today we are going to be doing a oldie but a goodie. It is pork, beans, and potatoes. This is one of my favorites. It's actually something that was a Lipton soup recipe that I used to eat when I was a kid. But of course, Lipton soup has a bunch of bad stuff in it, but if you want to, you can use it in this. So basically, I get these pork chops from the Costco, my favorite place in the whole wide world, and I split all of them in half because these pork chops are ginormous, and I like to save on money, and also it is also a diet thing too. So that's what works best for us in my single family with the dogs. Of course, the dogs don't eat this. But anyway, you want to take 4 pork chops, or for instance, 4 days for a single person, or 1 meal for 4 people. And basically, you want to cut them all in half. And that's what I'm doing right now. And then what you want to do is you want to season all of these with some salt. You can put pepper on there too. It won't hurt anything. Actually, might take us good. I forgot to put pepper on there this time. You can put that on there also. I just use a sea salt from Costco basically to season it. That usually is my go-to. You can use the pink salt, but the pink salt is really salty, so just be careful. You need less. Basically, I am switching knives and switching cutting boards because you want to have a meat cutting board and a vegetable cutting board. This is my vegetable cutting knife. We're going to cut some potatoes into a bunch of little pieces. You could do these in quarters or halves or whatever you want to do. It actually ended up making like a syrup kind of thing, like a gravy in there with the potatoes and the beans. So I just put it all together, and it ended up also taking all those 4 pieces of meat and actually combining it all together. So it was like a stew almost, which it tastes really good either way. So basically, you want to cut all these potatoes and then stick them into your Instapot. I was being lazy today, and I'm usually lazy most days. But you know, these are a lot of Instapot recipes that you can use, which are really cool. So basically, cut up all your potatoes, and then you want to put 2 bags of beans in there. I don't know if you can use fresh. I've tried fresh before and it doesn't work as well. And then also a container of course, beef broth in this. Yes, guys, beef broth, because that is one of the key ingredients in onion soup mix. Also, nitrates are, which I can't have those. So you basically put everything into that pot, including your beans. And then we're going to be getting to the seasoning part too. You want to cut the bags open. Just pour everything in. It doesn't matter how you do it. And you want to put the bean broth or the broth on top of it. It is frozen, so you probably want to put about 4 cups of water in this also, which you'll see me do that at the end of things. You also want to just slide your pork chops in there somewhere. It doesn't matter where. On top is where I put them. I love this bone broth. It is absolutely yummy, and it has like no nutritional yeasts or any of that, or not nutritional yeast, yeast extracts or any of that stuff in it. Now this is an onion and garlic mixture. It's only 1 onion. I did use, of course, my whole bulb of garlic because I like lots of garlic. So plus put garlic in there and onion powder also, and I put some celery salt in there also because there is celery salt in the Lipton soup mix too. If you look on the ingredients, you can kind of put in all the ingredients that are in there, and then the onions are going to mix, of course, that are the onions are going to also be in there too, of course, garlic powder and more salt. So I'll leave a whole like description of what I used and like the tablespoon values and all that stuff in the description below, of course. Sorry, my phone fell at that point in time and I was having a difficulty keeping it up. Here's the water. About 4 cups of water is placed into there, or like halfway fill up your container. You're gonna put this down for about 2 hours in the pressure cooker, and then after you pressure cooker it, you want to actually put it on bake at 325 for about an hour. Make sure intermittently every 20 minutes or so you go in there and stir it up, because baking on that thing, if you're using a foodie, is actually going to start crisping up your food. So you're probably going to want to go through and stir it up a little bit too. So we're getting out the foodie right now and pressing the pressure cooker settings on. I love my foodie. It's my absolute favorite thing in the whole wide world. I've never used an Instapot or anything like that. I would highly recommend this machine to anybody. It was cheap. It was at Costco one day, of course Costco, and luckily I am doing my cell phone, because my cell phone can actually read the numbers on here, which is totally awesome. And so this is the pressure cooking setting. It smelled the whole house up, a wonderful like garlic beef smell, and it was just yummy, yummy, yummy. This is what it looks like, guys. Looks like more like a stew. So anyway, thanks for watching Food Inspire Home and Garden, and please inspire something good in your life, no matter what it is, and inspire other people to do something wonderful in their life. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and thanks for subscribing to Food Inspire Home and Garden. We appreciate you all.